Hello friends, now we are going to study the friend classes. Basically, as the friend function we have discussed, we can call the friend as a keyword so that whatever the keyword we are writing as a friend, we can access that classes friendly for the particular member of the classes. Friend classes. Whichever class we are specifying as a friend, that becomes the friend for the particular class, and we can access the private data members of that class without creating the object. That means we can access the data members of a private access specifier directly inside the different classes. We'll see in detail. It is possible for one class to be the friend for another class. When this is the case, the friend class and all of its member functions have the access to the private members defined within the classes. For example, class A is having a data member X and Y. That means this A will have two data members X and Y, which is private. Okay? So I'll say private data members which are X and Y. Now we are declaring one function as a display, and this display function is defined as a friend. Okay? With this display function, we are having the object as a class A. Inside this class A, I am creating class B as a friend. That means we are giving the permission to the class B that class B can access the private data members of a class A. Now, void get data is a function which can access the data member X and Y. Inside the class B, we are creating two variables, one is P and one is Q. These two variables can be private. Now, we are creating one function as a get which having A as a object. Next, what we are doing? We are displaying obj.x and obj.y. So, the value of x and y will be accessible to the P and Q. Next, we are creating the method as a void display. This display method is accessing the object A and obj.x and obj.y. Now, in the main function, we are creating the object of class A as A. Next, we are creating the object of B as B. Then we are calling the function b.getA. Now, the get is a method which having the accessibility of object class A. Then, a.getData means A is the object of class A and getData is present in class B. So, we can have the accessibility of A through the class friend. Then, display method will give the accessibility of class A. So, with the help of this, when we are saying that the object of A is having the accessibility of inside the getA function, then this getData will get the accessibility of X and Y. So, when we say display A, finally you will get your output as X is equal to some value that is considered 2 and Y is equal to some value that is considered 5. So, this X and Y are the private data members of a class A, but because we are making class B as a friend inside the class A, so that we can access the private data member X and Y of a class A inside the class B, and we can perform the addition of these two values. Now, it is critical to understand that when a one class is a friend of another, it only has access to the names defined within the other class. It does not inherit the other class. Especially the members of the first class do not become the members of a second class. If we say that, that means we are having the class which is friend of the class B, right? That means B class is a friend of a class A, but it is not vice versa. That means class A cannot be the friend of a class B. Thank you.